Welcome back to American Without a Clue. I'm Zach, an American Without a Clue, and in today's episode, I'll be trying 5 different flavors, not 10, 5 different flavors of Daryl Lee's bullets for the very first time. And if this is your first time here, or even if it's not, feel free to like the video at some point during the episode if you like the content that you're seeing, as well as maybe even subscribing, which would really help me out as a new channel here on YouTube, get seen by more people. I'd really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get kicked off with today's video. For those of you unfamiliar with me, I am an American who is very unfamiliar with Australian culture, seeking to learn as much as I possibly can about all aspects of Aussie culture. And one of those aspects, snacks. Our very first flavor that we'll be trying are the Darrell Lee's real milk chocolate licorice bullets, which I assume is a baseline, I guess. Personally, I really enjoy licorice, black licorice specifically. Not a huge fan of red licorice, but one of the things that I'm not sure I've ever had is licorice and chocolate together. Most of the time when I eat licorice, it's on its own. So I'm very excited. Milk chocolate bullet. Why have I never thought of putting these two things together? Normally you have black licorice jelly beans, which we call here in the States black crows. And then you have like the licorice sticks. I've never thought of having chocolate and licorice together. I like the licorice and I like the chocolate. I feel like these could be dangerous. Like it's just small enough where you could sit there and just keep popping them without really thinking about it while you're like mindlessly doing something else. I feel like this bag could easily disappear very quickly. As we always do here on this channel, all of the products today will be rated on our S to F tier chart. Of course, S being the top level all the way down to F. That's a great product, and I hope that's the baseline product and it only gets better. Although, I don't know. That might be the top one of the day. I don't think it's a perfect product. I can't quite go S tier, but it's definitely an A tier product. And again, for some reason, licorice and chocolate in my brain don't feel like they should be a good match, but that works very well together. So the milk chocolate black licorice bullet, A tier. All right, the next product, sticking with the black licorice, we have the real dark chocolate licorice bullet. Again, if you are new here and you're just not super familiar with American products, our dark chocolate in the States is a much different dark chocolate than you guys have. From what I've experienced so far, which I've only had a dark chocolate Tim Tam, so it's not saying much, but I know UK dark chocolate is very much different than American chocolate. American dark chocolate is bitter, very much an acquired taste, and even today, some American dark chocolates I can't quite tolerate. I have a very sweet palate. But I really enjoyed the dark chocolate Tim Tam, and I hope more of the same for this dark chocolate bullet. Ooh. 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 Okay. I can't believe I've gone 34 years and not had licorice and chocolate together. Come on, United States. Are there any of you watching that actually do prefer dark chocolate to milk chocolate? I'm going to be honest. I don't know how often in my mind dark chocolate beats out milk chocolate in a comparable product review. The dark chocolate complements that black licorice so well. That might be the perfect licorice product. I'm telling you, the dark chocolate on that black licorice is a dark horse, no pun intended, pairing I would have never seen coming in a million years. Maybe licorice and chocolate is a popular thing in Australia. To my knowledge, it's not in the States. That's absolutely wonderful and an S tier product. Can't believe we're already in S tier. 2 products in, we're A and S tier. The third round's another S tier. We're definitely going to be in uncharted territory. Dark chocolate black licorice bullet. S. Now we're moving on to something a little more for the sweet palated. These are the real milk chocolate raspberry bullets. Raspberry on the inside. And again, typically when it comes to licorice, I do prefer black licorice. So this will be interesting because I think licorice is about the only thing that I don't normally go for that sweeter taste. Like black licorice is definitely more on like this weird bitter. This looks just like a bullet, obviously. Same milk chocolate outside. Whoa. Your red licorice is different than our red licorice. By the way, I am cleansing my palate in between rounds with some water. Red licorice here to me tastes very medicinal. That doesn't give me any kind of medicine aftertaste. And it could be that it's being cut with the chocolate, but what I do taste is very sweet raspberry. I feel like those would be very good sprinkled over the top of some vanilla ice cream and eaten as like ice cream toppings. That raspberry is very, very sweet. I'm going A. I don't think I like it as good as the dark chocolate and black licorice, but that milk chocolate raspberry, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that product. And again, I could sit here and eat that entire bag. Still on the raspberry train, something that I didn't see in the black licorice, and maybe they don't make it, but these are white chocolate raspberry bullets. Now I'm curious, do they make a white chocolate black licorice bullet? A white and black bullet. Be interesting. White chocolate is also different in Australia than it is here in the States. Ooh. I love how that red's like shining through the white chocolate there. Not as strong. That white chocolate is so subtle. I think I maybe even mentioned that during the Tim Tams episode. It's good. But the way that white chocolate takes a major backseat to the raspberry. The raspberry is definitely driving this vehicle for sure. I just feel like the white chocolate takes too much of a backseat. It needs to be a little more evenly balanced, in my opinion. And that's why I liked what the milk chocolate and the dark chocolate were doing. The white chocolate's good. It doesn't compare to the others that I've had so far. So we are going to slate it slightly lower than the others in at a B rank. Still not a bad score. And on the last today, we have the dark chocolate raspberry, which it says it's new. I don't know how new it is, but very excited for these. Again, that dark chocolate won me over in the second round here. So dark chocolate and raspberry, Let's see what we got. One thing that I can say for sure, the dark chocolate that they're using on these bullets is absolutely top notch. I need more Australian dark chocolate. It's not bitter, but it is like so rich and full. And while I do really like the dark chocolate raspberry, there was something special about the dark chocolate and the black licorice that this doesn't quite replicate for me. And again, very good product. Probably the second best product of the day. But I don't think it's quite reached the same caliber as that dark chocolate and black licorice pairing that we had earlier on. So I am going to bring it in at an A. Still the second best product, but just not on that same level with the S tier dark chocolate black licorice. What are your thoughts on licorice bullets? Which ones are your favorite? Are there any flavors that I missed that weren't a part of today's episode? What else in the same realm, same vein can I get my hands on? Because again, I am falling stupidly in love with Australian dark chocolate, and I think I've only had 3 products so far. There's no need to mention it, but I will mention it once more. The top product of the day with the S tier rank, which I don't give out often because that's reserved for the best of the best, the top of the top, the cream of the crop. It's the dark chocolate black licorice combo. If you've not tried those yet, you need to go to your local store and pick up a pack today. Recommend more products for me in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out my other videos because I don't just do taste tests, I do reactions as well. And stay tuned because in the very near future, I'll be doing fairy bread, Vegemite, and some other things as well for the very first time. I'd like to thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. And if you're not already subscribed, again, please consider subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next time here on American Without a Clue. Just because this video is over doesn't mean the fun has to stop here. Click either one of the videos down below to continue watching a clueless American experience all things Australia. We'll see you next time.